Hi Bhavesh.
Hello.
Hope you are clear with all the codes that I've shared with you regarding interface and inheritance. Is there
Yes, but
any?
I have some questions.
Okay. So do you want to ask first or shall I start this abstract? Okay. We can do one thing. First, I will clear your doubt, then we can start this abstract. So
Okay.
I'm just
So first doubt I have is how do you create a class in your system? Because if I change the name to something else, it
Mhm.
gives me an error saying that you can't. The class name should be same as the file name.
Okay. Just 1 minute. You can share your screen. I want to see that so I can help you in that. Just 1 minute. I just stopped sharing. I'm making you the host so we can see
Okay.
and we can solve it.
Okay.
Class in the sense that I have uploaded a video. Have you seen that?
Yes, I have seen, but I need to know that how you create class on your system.
Okay, but yeah, I have run on uh, my virtual box because in my company system it was
Yeah.
giving error, and so that's why I thought to work on the notepad file. So I
Okay.
think there might be some path error in your system. That's the reason it
Yes,
was giving.
that's so one doubt was that, and the
Yes.
second doubt was,
Hmm.
see here, it is saying that uh, create method multiply
Hmm.
in example one. So it is
Hmm.
saying to create in example one, but I have created class multiply fun. So this is our object. So we don't need to create example one class.
Example one class.
So
There.
example one is a object, not a class.
No, no. Is this is a class, not the object. Where is the example one?
So example
Because
one is not there, na. So this is there multiply fun.
yeah, so you
So
change
this
it.
is this is the class name, but
Yes,
you did the other way.
yes,
Like
because
you added multiply fun in that.
when I was explaining you, I at that time I changed the class name example one and I have added there. And you might have seen when I was
Yes,
explaining you at
but
that time,
you did like this. I think it was
you change.
multiply fun dot multiply,
Yeah,
and your class name was example one.
yeah, you change the name of the class.
But you had different that this one was different and class name was different. But it is giving error on mine.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you change the name of the class of this class so that it will work. Now you can see when you are using multiply fun, it was working because that was the name of the class. When you will going to change it to example one, then it will not give any error.
But my doubt is different, somewhat
Okay.
different.
Okay.
So I am
What?
saying that the program you explained it on Thursday. So
Hmm.
you had written multiply fun dot multiply in your program.
Yes. Multiply fun dot multiply. Yes.
Yes, and the multiply fun was not same. So your class was not multiply fun. It was example one.
Yeah. Because there was two file was there, example one and main example dot java two file was there.
So
So
mine is
while
also I have also two files.
yeah, so because while changing it, I think I might have changed on the example one file and I changed the name. That's why it was happen.
Okay.
Now here, this main example, right? Now you type here main example.
So this is main example.
No, no, you remove the parenthesis. You need to call the class where you have declared this method. Where you have declared that is a
So the
multiply fun.
multiply fun.
Yes. So
But in your system it was different.
in my system, it was in the example one itself. Means what
Yes,
happened?
but you called multiply fun instead of example one.
Might have I have changed it because see, I was getting error, so I have just used the Eclipse debugging tool, and in that debugging tool, when I select it, it might have created the function of multiply fun there. So that's why it might have resolved it. But the actual concept is that you need to use the class name. The static keyword will tells you that the method belong to that class only. So you can't means if you declare a method in that class, then you have to give the name
Okay.
of that.
So like here I create a file
Mm,
and file I go to new. Oh, wait.
mm,
And
okay.
then I go to class. So
Mm.
in that, what do you select as a superclass? Java.lang.object.
Superclass in the sense like where you will going to define these two method.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, so you need to create a class, exact any class you need to create it, but that
Yes.
function should be defined there. So you can create it any class, you can give any name,
So
and then
superclass should be the java.lang.object
no,
because when I browse it, it has two options.
yeah, but it is the not the superclass, right? Means it is you are importing it, but has that method is present in this superclass? If it is
I
giving
don't
you
know.
suggestion, yeah, that's only I'm saying. These are the user defined classes, means where you are implementing based on your requirement. You are not implementing the predefined method like array list. Okay, let's take an example of array list. Array list and all, they have a define in util library. Okay, in util library you have a array list as a superclass. So if you
Okay.
implement there this this method, then it will work, but here it won't work.
Okay.
And anything else you have a doubt?
I was getting error in this.
What error? Just check it.
I don't know what. There was some error.
Rename J1. Okay. See, two class
No,
cannot have a same object name. So give any
meaning
other different object.
you can give J.
Yeah. So now you in see in overriding, is there any method you want to call? In overriding, display info is there. Okay. And p
I don't
exam.
know. It is giving.
But right now it's remove, right? You might have created the same name object, that's why
It
compiler
was
was.
system was giving error.
Yes, so that's the reason that compiler was not able to read that.
Okay. I
Now
need to
just put a
close
cursor.
this.
Yeah, put a cursor here. See what kind of error they are saying.
I
Now,
think there was one more line here after
yeah.
this. What was
Uh,
it?
you need to call. Okay, 1 minute. P example J1 new P example. P example 2. Open that P example 1.
P example one.
Extend overriding. Okay, overriding here you have.
Yes,
Open the
this is
overriding.
overriding.
Yeah, display info. Now go to P example 1.
Example one.
Yeah, this is also having display info, which is going to be override this display info. Now
Yes.
here in the main method, just run it once. Run the code first.
It will not run only. I have errors in other. I think it will run or no. I don't know.
Just check once. Error exists in what, but it is running, right?
Yes.
Common English language and Java programming
But
language.
it is only giving one.
Yeah,
It is not giving the second one.
because
So
you have not called. You are calling j1 dot display info. You are
yes.
creating an object of example one,
Yes.
right? So how it will call? It has overridden that. You want do
So
one
we
thing.
will call overriding.
Yeah, you can do one thing, or you can call super dot also. So it will call both. Super dot also you can use it. So it will call super class method. No, you need to call that method, right? You have just created an object here.
Okay.
You write
Yes.
o1 dot display info.
What should this?
Mm, that is
Sorry.
zero. No, it's okay. It's okay. It happens. It is suggesting you. You can directly click on that, so it will come. Now you run it. Say it's
Yes.
coming, right? you haven't created the object, and always remember you put the comment here that object name should be different. You can't create the object same object. The reason why sometime your compiler will like get confused
So it
which.
was suggesting me to change it to, that's why.
Yes, yes. but I told you on that day itself, right? Like class name and program name is not mandatory to be have a same. I've shared some references on that day.
And so
Have you,
last, which one?
I think you have a error something in this PNB, SBI, and Bank of.
Yes, so I was going to ask that only. So how
Oh,
to create that implement class?
okay, implement class.
Yes, because using this file, I can create class. Okay,
You
so
can
I have
create
to go.
interface. You can create
Okay,
interface here. Give the interface name.
bank.
Bank, yeah, correct. Now, normally, how you usually create a class? You need to create the class.
Okay, I think it was float.
Yeah, float rate of interest, and it was returning percent. You can see that code, bank ROI Java. Open that code. You can get it idea from there. I
Now
think
return.
no, you need to give a parenthesis, right? This method, how they will accept a value. So parenthesis, you should pass it here, right?
Here,
Yes. So that will be ready to accept a parameter from the user and they will print it. Now what kind, okay, I think you need
just
to
wait.
return a value. Just see what is the function here. PNB implement bank and rate of interest this one.
Okay, I need to change that.
Yeah, that's why I was saying
I
copy.
need to
Yes,
give
yes.
hmm, copy that.
First go to the code. Yeah, now see the error is removed from this PNB and SBI. This bank of ROI is a main method. So just see this, what is an error here. Yeah, I think now it will get removed. So it's
Yes.
running, right?
Yes.
So did your issues or error has resolved now?
Only one has remained.
Okay.
Oh, two. So one I need to see that how do you create class on your system. So one is that, and another
Okay.
one is that you had written here multiply fun and your class name was example and it was running fine.
Yes, that's only I said you, right? You open that file. Here
Which
this
one?
multiply one, right?
Yes.
Here you rename this example one.
So that is so that so this will give me error. See, if I change it to example one, so it will prompt me to see. Now it will give error.
So just rename the type because here you have given the file name is multiply fun, right?
Yes.
But on okay, let me check in my system
Yes,
that code
that's
because I need to check once. I don't remember exactly now, but let me check
see,
it.
it is saying error exists. So should I stop sharing?
Yeah,
Do I need to make you host also?
no, I think it's work. So you were saying on this code, right? Let me check it.
You also have an error in test file. Test
Yeah,
dot Java. Okay. So you had written SB instead of
Yes,
SBI in
yes, yes.
SBI Java.
Yeah.
So SBI Java you
No,
SBI.
actually, I was on that day I was trying in the night, means in the
Okay.
evening, whether if I change my class name or this file name, is it impact the code or what? So when I change this SB, it was not giving any error on the same file. You can see
So
when
see, your in your system it is not giving error, but in my
yeah,
system it is giving error.
yeah, because the thing is that um, you are using this SB in your code. That's why it was giving error. What I'm saying now here I made it SB, right? This is SBII, okay? But
Yes.
I'm using this SB in another program. If there is any dependency exists, then it will give error. Now here you can see
No, if it is there is no dependency also, then also it says to me to change it to
how it
what is the file name.
the reason why because but it's usually because of that itself. But in my system, it's not giving any error. Maybe in your system, path issue was there because Java. Okay,
So can you show on your system how to change that path?
yeah, sure, no issue.
So I will follow that on my system.
Oh, okay. Because this is my company system, so advanced system setting I can't open, but I have done on VirtualBox. Okay, okay, I have on my VirtualBox. I can open and I can show you. But it's a completely myth that class name and program name should always be same. It's not like that. Even if you have a different,
But
then
my Libs ID is only giving me that error. So
yeah,
I
that's
have to
only I
believe.
was saying.
So I have some proof to say that it is not a myth.
Yeah,
See, myth is that if you believe it without any proof.
but I have
But
given
I
the
have
proof.
proof. But I have also proof that the class name should be same. And
Yeah,
so this is contradictory.
but I have proved you when I run on my system. But the reason why it's giving error on your system because you might have not set the path or Java. You might have installed multiple Java library, JDK or JRE. There is not compatible. So such kind of error usually happens. But let me check it. See, I usually the down Java usually present in your C folder. So let me show you where is my Java is present. Java folder is present on C. Did you see this? Because it's a virtual box, so it's very small. But are you able to see this?
Yes, yes.
So here in the C drive, when you go to this program file, you will find this Java. Okay, this is my Java folder, and I have a JDK 16 bin, right? So you need to give this path to your advanced system setting. Okay, how you will going to do that? Just go to this advanced system setting environment variable.
So I need to give it till bin only
No, without bin.
without
Um,
bin.
yeah, you can see here. This are you getting? C program file Java JDK. So how you're going to edit? You need to type new. Here you need to write Java home, Java underscore home like this, and then you need to give the path. What path you will give? This one till your JDK means till here. You need to give it. In some system you need to give till bin. If it is not working, then you try to give till bin. But
Can you show it again? So I have copied my path. So
yeah,
then next,
see Java home, and I have given path till JDK 16.0,
so
right?
how do you open that environment variables?
Yeah, here just type uh, advanced system setting. Here you just need to type this advanced system
Okay.
setting, or you can type environment variable, both are same.
Advanced VPN options.
Not VPN. Okay, you type
System setting. Okay.
environment, this edit the system environment variable. So when you click on this, you will get this screen, system
Yes.
property. Inside that you need to click environment variable.
Okay.
Okay, when you click on this environment variable, it
Yes.
will open.
Yes.
Okay, now you need to click on this new
Okay. New.
new button. When you click on this, it will
Yes.
ask you for what variable you want to set the path. So you want to set the Java home. Okay, so type it capital letter Java underscore home, as I type it here, right? Java underscore home, and then you need to give the path till your Java JDK, not bin.
But in my system, it is not there only. Java Home.
So yeah, you just add it there. Okay, are you have you done till that?
So I'm
Or
writing Java Home.
okay, you need to type capital Java home,
Yes.
Java underscore home.
Yes, I've done.
Okay, so this is the method of setting a path.
And variable value. Path name.
Variable value the whole complete path.
Okay.
Just set the whole
So
complete
mine
path.
is C program files
So
Java
the path will be,
JDK 16.0.1.
yes. So my is, you can see C
Yes, it
program
is
file.
same.
So it is till 16.1. Copy this and
Okay.
paste it there.
Yes,
As it
that
is, you need to paste it.
done.
Done. Then just save it. Click on this OK button.
Yes.
Then again click it OK.
Okay.
And then OK. Okay. Now you open that command prompt, CMD.
Okay.
Once you done with this CMD, now you want to check whether Java is installed or not. How you're going
Okay.
to do that? Just type Java hyphen version. So when you type this command, let me explore it. Did you see this? Press enter.
Okay.
Okay, press enter.
Yes. 16.0.1.
Um, just 1 minute. I think my system.
I think you have HDD hard drive. So you use hard drive or
Yes,
SSD?
it's HDD only. It's a system laptop, so it's a little
So
bit
mine
slow.
is SSD. So
Yeah. So you can see
SSD.
here, it is giving Java C, right? Means it is
Yes.
showing that Java compiler version is right. Now
Yes.
type Java version. So you can see it's now showing, right?
Yes.
Now you want to check what is the path name. So how you are going to do that?
Java
Echo,
bus.
yeah, echo Java underscore home. So it will tell you what is the path of this Java. When you press enter, it will show. Okay, Java home. Okay, sorry, I have written wrong.
So you have written small
Yes,
Java.
echo command is to print it. So that's why when I type wrong, it's just printed as it is.
It is showing me Java home only.
Um, oh, sorry, I forgot to add percentage sign here. You need to add a percentage sign.
Okay.
Now it will show you the whole path of this Java home. Where your Java is, what path you have set on your environment variable, on your system setting of your system variable. It will show you the path.
Okay.
Okay. Now here you can see I have already created one Java file. Okay.
Yes.
This is a notepad. I'm opening in the notepad. So did you see this code? Here you see example is there. Let me try with your name. Okay, I am typing Bhavesh and my file name, let me save it with another name.
emp.java.
Let me save it with b.java. Okay, I'm
Okay.
saving it b.java and class name is what? Bhavesh. Okay, now I want, this is actually the program I've already explained in the video also. This is the program to reverse the number. Have you tried this program before? Like,
No.
to,
Yes, I think I have. Yes, we have tried in C++.
so here the program is to just reverse the number, whatever you are reading. So here I have just read the value, but my motive was to explain you the same. Okay, let me run it and then we can discuss on that. So here you need to go to the path, as this file is on my desktop, so I will
Yes.
type desktop here. Okay, cd desktop.
Yes.
I come to the desktop now. Okay, now in
Yes.
order to run the file, what you need to first compile it.
Java.
Java C, and what is the name of file? b.java.
B.Java.
So I press the enter. Now it see there is no error and it has created the class file. This class file, no, do you know what is this class file?
I don't know.
This class file is actually the bytecode. What do you mean by this bytecode?
Okay. Zero and
Now,
one.
okay, this is actually the system portability.
Yes.
Okay, means Java is actually the portable language, right?
Yes.
What do you mean by this portable? When you
You
take
can
this,
open in any of that systems.
yeah, so you need this file to be run on different system. When you take this
Yes.
file on a different operating system, it will run your program. So I have
Yes.
run this program. Now I want to, means I have compiled this program till now. I want to run this. So what, for that I need to type Java, and what was the name of file? Bhavesh.
B.Java.
No, what was the class name? Sorry, the class name was Bhavesh. You need,
Dot class also.
no, you need only the file name while compiling, but when you run it, you need a class name. So when I will run it, you see, I got the output, right?
Okay. But if you write Java dot Java B, so what will happen? So Java
Java,
space B.
Java space B, but that is
Yes.
you need to come while compilation.
But we have written. So if you write, I'm just asking what will happen.
Okay,
It will give
what?
error.
Okay, let me try it. I'm not sure, but let's see. You see Java B dot Java. You saying this is
Or
like
you can write only. Okay. Yes.
it's giving the
Yes.
same.
So that was.
Yeah, but I prove you that you don't need also, means you are also
But
saying.
you can also do with that also.
Yeah, but normally when you see you need a class name, because when you compile it you need a file name, but when you run your code, the class name is needed. Why I'm saying like this?
So if a program has multiple classes, then what?
Then you will run that class where main function is there,
Okay.
because main is responsible for running the whole code, and main program will. So here also I'm doing the same only, right? Here also I'm running that program where main function is there.
Yes.
So I have said, the question was that my question was that you don't need to have a class name and file name same all the time. I said in that video that in Eclipse we do it so that it make the task of programmer easy. It will help him to maintain program and to know that on what scenario we have made the code, right? But
Okay.
it's not mandatory to have all the time same class name and file name.
Okay.
So that's the reason I think you can also try, like if you want to do it with Bhavesh, and you can try it. I share the link also with you, that go through that link. In that link also you will find such thing, that it's, and if you remember in the last class also I have shown you in the Google itself, there it was written that it's not mandatory, because I knew this because I was running this project, means I was running one project with Notepad, so that's the reason I remember.
Mm, okay.
Okay.
But you can say it also depends upon compiler to compiler. So which
Yeah, it
compiler we are
depends.
using?
Yes, it depends on the compiler. just like Python. In Python, you can't run the Python 2 syntax in Python 3. It will give error.
Yes.
So in
But
the Java,
but I was asking in respective of ID, not in respective to like
in
uh
IDE also it might be possible. In IDE also we can change it, but we can change when there is no dependency should exist. Means if you are running three classes and you are calling this,
so you can run that b.java in without
mm,
any dependency. So b.java doesn't have any dependency on
yes,
any other.
yeah, because here in this code you are not calling any other class, you are not creating any interface, or you are not creating any abstract class here, or you are not overriding anything. So there is no dependency exists. So in case if dependency exists and you change the name of class, then you have to change similarly in other two classes also. If you
Okay.
just change on one class, it will give error.
Okay.
So here that you said like if we run .java.b.java, will it work or what? It will
But
work.
I am running one non-dependent program also. Then also it is saying that
Okay.
file name should be same.
Okay, you can show me on the screen so that I can help you in that.
So it is in ID, not in
Yeah,
same.
just see that. Okay, let's check on that. I'm stop sharing.
Okay.
You share your screen so we can look into
Yes.
that.
So see here is a program of leap year.
Hmm.
So it doesn't have any dependency. So once I change it to something else, so see it is giving error.
You comment this. You comment the package. Public class leap.
So it is saying rename file to leap.java or rename type to leap.
Hmm. Once you run this code, let's remove. Just remove this comment and run the code first.
Hmm. It is showing the previous one.
Hmm.
No.
Because in Eclipse and IDE they suggest, because they want to work, they want to make the work of developer easier, so that's why they suggest that you should have a same class name and file name. Just 1 minute, let me check it. Okay, do you have any other program where which is a simple one, no method is there? Do you have any program that is,
I think it is pattern.java. It
but
also
here
doesn't have.
you are using scanner one. See where you are not using any scanner, anything simple program. Every this is
Here,
research.
Roman numerals.
Are you calling any object? Okay. You try to change here.
We will change it to Roman.
Rename file. Okay. Put this comment there. Rename.
Package.
Yeah, comment it package, and see what are they suggesting. Rename type to Roman num and
File
Roman
2 or
Roman dot Java.
same error. So I was asking about this only.
Okay. Mm,
So that was so that's why I was asking. So maybe you have some different here superclass, so that's why this is showing error in mine and not on yours.
you remove it,
Which one?
select this browse, select
Browse.
browse,
And there is two object method and
select the below one, try it. Type name is okay. You give the name. Okay, it is for creating the new class. If this class is already built. Okay,
yes,
okay. I will look into this. Might be I need to check once. But usually this ID only they might create this problem because ID wants the code to be simple and easy to understand. So they said you to suggest it. But when I was running here, you can see this PNB file,
yes,
SBI file, and test.java, right? So here, when I will make changes to here SB, now you see here, this is my SBI.java, this
yes.
is PNB, and this is, let me run this if it is giving error or what, but it is running, right? So here
Yes.
you can see the my file name is SB, and here is SBI.java.
Okay.
And when I,
So if you create new class then.
yeah, when I create, I have same java.len.object, and public it is
Yes. Mine is
inherited
also
as,
same. Yes.
okay. I will look into that. Might be some setting we need to do it in the Eclipse one, and that's the reason it might is giving an error. So I will look
Okay.
into that.
Okay.
Okay. So today, okay, let me close this polymorphism first. Hmm. So here, in what do you mean by this abstract class? Abstract class in the sense, what do you mean by abstraction? Abstraction means hiding the detail. Okay. What do you mean by this abstraction? Abstraction means hiding the detail. And how you're going
Okay.
to achieve that? Just 1 minute. Let me open the docs. So we usually interface we use, right? In the last class,
So
I have
hiding the detail, why we can't use private?
you can create it private, then in that case it will be no use to anyone, right? But in the
Yes.
abstract one, when you create it as an abstract means like in order to make that method not be instantiated by the same class, it can be instantiated on the subclass. Means just like in an
Okay.
interface, just like the
Yes.
interface, per child class they can implement this abstract
Yes.
class
Yes.
based on their requirement. Now if you made it private, nobody class can inherit it, no class can
Yes.
use it. That's the reason that you can't make it as a private. And interface is using the concept of abstract only. The only difference is that I'm going to show you now. I have already shared this document. You might have seen this. This is an interface, right? In
Yes.
this interface, when we run the program, when we compile it, what does our compiler they do? They convert every method into this public static final int. Okay, public static they add it, and then they add public abstract void print. They convert this method as an abstract method. Okay,
Okay.
that the only means the difference between this interface and abstract is this one only. This is done by your system, it implicitly convert the method into abstract, and that is the reason in the last class I told you that you need to implement this method, you need to instantiate this method in the child class. Okay, and what is an abstract class syntax? In abstract class syntax, this is an abstract class A, this is an integer variable C, and this is a method. You need to explicitly means manually, you need to declare a method as an abstract, which can be instantiated by the child class. So this is the difference. Means in interface, compiler they do it. Compiler take the responsibility to make this public and abstract. But in abstract class, user they do it. Okay, so you can
Okay.
say interface use the concept of abstraction. So,
Okay.
so that's the reason that in abstract method we create an and always remember abstract class. Whenever you declare any method as abstract, that class will be called as a abstract class because it is having the abstract method.
Which one? Which one? Can you repeat?
I said, I repeat once again, like if in the class abstract method is present, then that
Yes.
class will be called as a abstract class.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can use abstract method in classes also.
Yes, that's only I said abstract class.
Okay. So I thought it can be used only in interface.
No, no, no. It's classes only. You can say abstract class. You can see here as you are defining abstract class graphic object, and inside that object you will declare variable. You will declare non-abstract method. Whatever the non-abstract method are there, it can be you can you can provide a body to it. Okay, there is no issue in that. But this
Okay.
abstract method you can't provide a body to it, and the reason why they create this abstract method so that the child class
Body in sense.
body in the sense what this method will going to perform, like in the
Okay.
curly brace we write return x into y, right?
Yes.
Like you can see this is a method, right? So this is the declaration part. Now if
Yes.
I say what is the body of this, then body will be this one, what actually the task they are doing.
Okay.
Okay, so in abstract method you just provide the or you can say you just declare the method. Here actually I declare an interface. This is not the abstract one. Okay,
Okay.
so let me show you another this one. You can see
Okay.
I have created this abstract method. Then
Yes.
I created one another method where I provide the body to this method what I have declared here, and the third method I have created to call this. So
Okay.
the same thing you can call it here. Now uh, you can call it whichever the object you are creating here. Okay, now void fun system dot out print. So you will create the object of this class and you can call this method.
Okay.
Okay, so here in abstract class, what do you mean by that? Abstract class may have a abstract method or not that. Okay, but in case suppose if it is having an abstract method, then it will be called as a abstract class. Okay, an abstract class cannot be instantiated in the sense, let me show you. uh, I have made that example for explanation only. Where is that? Just 1 minute. Let me check the program example. This one. You can see e1 dot. So here, this is one code I have created. Okay, and suppose
Okay.
this is the main function. Now here, if suppose if I create any abstract method, okay. Now here, this is a normal class. Here there is no
Yes.
abstract keyword and all. But suppose in case if I create abstract class, okay, like this. Suppose if I declare it and if I created an abstract class,
Yes.
okay, and I create an object of that. Mm, So you can see when you create an object of this, it's giving an error. Even
Yes.
T new. The reason why you can't instantiate it abstract class. It means that you can't call the abstract class within means
Mhm.
within the
Within
same
itself.
class. You need to
Okay.
create a child class to instantiate it this class. Means to call this class to provide a body to the method to do the task. You need to create a child class. From their child class, you can call this, but you can't
Okay.
create the object of this abstract class and you can run this. Okay,
Okay.
that is the reason here they have written abstract class cannot be instantiated, but they can be subclassed. Means you need to create the subclass of that and you can then
All them.
do it. Yeah, correct. So this is the syntax. Abstract method that is declared without implementation, without braces, followed by a semicolon will be look like this. So this is your syntax. Okay. Usually in the class, I have shared you the slide and code. I have not shared you the link. You can go to this original genuine source of the Java, means Oracle website.
So why? So you said you can't pass anything in abstract. Why
No,
that?
we can pass it.
Okay.
Then how you will implement the method? If you can't pass it, how you will implement the method? Abstract method is like a normal method only. Okay. The only thing is that you provide a body in the child class.
Yeah.
Now here you can see one example I want to show you. This one. Here, this is the interface one,
Yes.
but it is similar to that only. Here you can see here you have declared it. Here I am passing the argument also. Okay. Now
Yes.
here I will going to assign whatever value user will pass will be assigned to this gear. Okay.
Yes.
So in the third in the C class you will see here I just executing by creating the object interface A object, and I want to call which method? Method of B class, right?
Yes.
Which what method? Change gear. So here I'm calling A dot change gear and I'm passing this 12. So when I
Yes.
will run this, you can see, okay, sorry, I think, yeah, there might be error here because the error is due to this one, okay, not.
Yes.
So here when I pass this 12, it's showing me speed 0 gear 12, to which it is calling change gear, okay. Change gear is in B class, you can see this. Change gear,
Yes.
it will assign the value 12, and while printing, it is printing speed is equal to 0 because you have not assigned, because you have assigned here speed 0 and gear value whatever the user will assign. So here you can see this gear is what? This gear is your global variable, and this gear that I'm printing, that is what your
Local.
local one. Whatever new value you will assign, that will be you will pass, sorry, will be assigned to this gear variable.
Yes.
So this is the concept behind your abstract class. So what is an abstract class? Abstract class is a class which is having an abstract method that you declare it without providing a body.
So
Okay.
the gear we are uh, setting that new value to. So
Hmm.
in the change gear one.
Yes.
So if we assign the value to 12,
Hmm.
so gear is 12.
Hmm.
So this gear is local or global.
This new value one.
So
This
this
is
gear, this
this gear is local. You are just
okay,
printing this. You are not modifying this value.
okay.
So here
But
I'm
if it is local, then how it can print over?
means in case suppose if you want to perform an operation on this gear, if you
Yes,
want to change the value, then it will give an error. But if you are simply printing it, here you are trying to print the value that user
yes,
is passing with the help of object.
okay,
Okay, so here you, in the C class, I create the object a dot change gear and I'm passing the
yes,
current value.
okay,
Okay, so this will assign this 12 value to the gear, and this print state is a function that will going to print the value of this A object. Okay,
okay,
you here you can see I did the typecast here, means B class here this typecasting it says. So here I have typecasted, I have typed the value of object. So object hold gear value what 12. So it has printed that. With this object you are calling this method and print that value.
okay,
Okay. And this is a error code because we can't instantiated the abstract class.
yes. We can't.
Yes, sorry. We can't instantiated the abstract class. So this is the concept. Okay. So here you can see means here as you know that what is the difference between, if you want to know what is the difference between interface and abstract, then you can check it here. I have already added. Okay. Abstract
Okay.
class can have a both method. Normal method will also be there and abstract method will also be there. Interface can have only abstract method, that is comes internally by the compiler, that is comes implicitly. Okay, as I've shown you one image here, when you run this code internally by the system, by your Java compiler, they convert variable into public and method to abstract. So this is first difference. Abstract class doesn't support multiple inheritance that normal class, because abstract is also a class, so it is also the same. It doesn't support multiple inheritance. Interface support, because you implement two interface by single class, right? Abstract
Yes.
class can have final, non-final, static, non-static variable. Interface can have a static and final variable only. So in this way, set of differences are there. You can go through it, and the way of declare example syntax are same. The only thing is
Okay.
internally compiler add it in the interface, but in abstract class we have to add from our side this abstract keyword.
Okay.
Okay, rest are same only as normally what class is having feature. Abstract class also having the same feature. Okay, like class can provide implementation to interface, right? Class implement interface, right?
Yes.
Class can extend class. So same thing is there. You can read it so you will easily understand. Interface can be implemented using keyword implement. So this difference will be helpful for you to find out the difference between those two, and both are working exactly same. Okay, their workings are same only, that you provide a body in the child class. So hope it is clear to you, right? This what is an abstract class and how we can run the abstract class.
Yes.
So here you can see I have created one class. Inside this class, abstract class, what do you mean by this final keyword? Do you know?
No.
Final keyword means uh,
Last class.
no, no. Final keyword in the sense like you cannot be override this function in the child class. Okay, this
Okay.
void function cannot be override in the child class. Final keyword, if
Okay.
you put the cursor here, why
Yes.
we add a final keyword? So that if you don't want this class to be override in the child class or implement in the child class,
Okay.
you can think it as a constant variable. When
No.
you declare a constant, it value cannot be changed, right? Same thing
Yes.
is here also. When you declare a final keyword to any method, then this method will not be override in the child class. Mean you can't create another method and cannot be override it.
Okay.
So in this way, like let me run this. Oh, sorry, this because of this error, other programs are affecting. Let me.
But you haven't saved e1 dot Java. So then also it is.
Even.java I haven't saved.
Yes.
No, miss, when I run it, it already save it at the background, right? It won't ask you
Okay.
because it is having error, and by default your ID save it from time to time your code.
Yes. Yes.
So it's the error is uh, because of this error in this code, it's creating problem in other system. But you
So
can
you
try
can
this.
remove the error.
Yeah, I can comment it.
So remove the error only. It will
Yes,
take hardly just 1 minute.
yes. Actually, the reason why I've added it so that Means just to make you understand that yeah, just to make you clear, like we can't create an object of that class. Okay, sorry, I think I am not printing any value. Example one, system mode print. Just 1 minute.
So it is saying terminated E1 Java application. I think it has an issue with the E1.
Yes.
See, down. So you remove that abstract here, abstract keyword, and remove that. And I have one more doubt. So
Yes.
here it is showing warning uh,
Where?
below T, E1 T, where you are creating object,
Yeah, because I am creating an object of this class.
but you are not calling it.
Yes, and I am not created any variable which can hold any value. So this
Hmm.
object is of no use. See, the value of local variable is not used. So I have
Okay.
not used any variable here. So why I have created an object then? It is occupying the space in the memory. That's why Eclipse is giving a warning.
Okay.
So there are multiple programs are there that you can try it here. See, I have given this time the same name, so it will be not problem for you. This program 1 2 3 4 belong to one program. This is belong to one program. This will belong to one program, and this A B C belong to one program. Abstract demo and demo belong to one program. So
And
almost
E1.
E1 is just to explain you that we can't create object of the class. So that is a separately I have created from my side itself, that to just show you that if you declare any class as abstract, then if you create an object of that class, it will give an error.
Okay.
So there is multiple codes are there. You can try it today. It's similar to the interface, and in the next class you can connect if you have any doubt on this, how this working, how we declare, then you can ask me. So do
Okay.
you have any doubt till now the abstract class regarding?
No.
And whatever we have studied till now, like different topics, is there any doubt on that? Is there in the code not code is problem, or you are not getting any code or not getting the concept of the code? Do you have that any?
If I have a problem, I will ask you. Like today, I asked you some problems were there.
Okay, no, because the reason why I'm asking from my side, so that if anything is not clear, we can like do more code on that instead of going to the new topic. We can do practice on the same.
Okay.
So that's why I ask you. It's good to have. So you can practice today this all code. I will upload it by today
Okay.
evening. All this code.
Okay.
Did you get the slide? Have you gone through the slide?
Which one?
That I've shared all the slide that I've shared with you.
So I have downloaded the slides. So I will have a look at it today.
Okay. So just have a look on those slide, and um, okay, we can connect on the next class. So you can have a. We will start a new topic.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe you can take a test for the topics we have covered. Then also you will get
Okay, I can do
that.
one thing on Monday. I will create a set of question, and
Yes.
I will give you, or I will send it to you by tomorrow only, Sunday.
Okay.
I will upload it in the
So
Microsoft.
questions will be coding type or MC.
No, no, coding only. MCQ is
Okay.
no use. I will give you the question. You try
Okay.
whichever.
Just give me one or two questions only.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I will give you like few questions only based on what we have
Yes,
studied.
one or two.
Yeah. And did you means are you solving parallelly those that intelligence education tools?
So I don't know what to solve in that only. So those are MCQ only. So I need to
Can
solve
you
the MCQs only.
share the screen? Can I see that?
I haven't done. Just a sec.
Okay.
You
Can you
have to
share?
stop sharing.
Okay. Just one. Please send me the link on the chat so I can have a look on that. This link you send me.
It's only okay. This site can't be reached. Why?
Oh, it's not uploading. Okay, just authorize it.
I don't know what happened.
Did you log in it?
I think it is logged in only. It has issues.
Okay.
See, it is logged in. See, now we can
Okay.
try.
Okay then. So you can do one thing. You can
Fine.
try after the class these questions, and when we connect in the next class, you can ask me. So I think there might be question is there. We need to check it. No, it's in a learning tool. It might be there. JetBrain
Hmm.
Academy. Yeah. Get started. Hmm. Java developer. It's
Your trial is over.
okay.
So should I ask this? My
Yes.
trial is over. So who will pay for this?
Yeah.
Because I can't.
Hmm. Okay, no issue. You can practice on the code that
Hmm.
we have provided you on the Eclipse. Go through this
Hmm.
code and I will
It has
share.
expired 7 days ago.
Oh, okay. You haven't solved in last 7 days?
So my situation is over. So I can. How can I solve?
No, means it's showing that's over. So because in the
So
I
see, I was solving it 9 days ago.
yeah, that's only I'm asking you like when I ask you, so you said I will do it parallelly. So that's why I asked.
Yes, but I didn't got the time to solve it.
Okay. Okay, no issue. You try practicing this question after the class, and I will share the code by today evening.
So it is saying free trial start right now, 7 days. Finish the project stage.
Click on this start now.
Your trial is over. So I need to complete one project. Then
Hmm.
it is saying that I would have gotten 1 month more.
Hmm.
See, finish first project stage, complete your first project. Then I would have gotten 2 months.
Hmm. Yes.
In India, it is for India it is also so expensive. For US, I can understand. Okay, for each and every country it is same. So
Okay
that
then.
site is not connecting because my trial is only over.
Yes, yes. Okay then. So you practice these questions.
Yes.
Whatever I have explained, I will upload it in the GitHub today. Tried
Okay.
it, and I will share tomorrow 2 3 questions based on
Yes.
this abstract interface and inheritance. You try those, and then we connect in the next class. If anything you have not clear, then you will do the same module. Otherwise, we will start a new module.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Welcome. Take care.